Channel 10. Across Australia, throughout the National 9 Network, the 1977 presentation of the TV Week Logie Awards to the Australian television industry's top stars and television makers. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Bert Newton.
We've introduced to you already Robin Nedwell from the Doctor series, and his co-star here for the Australian tour is our next guest on stage. Please make welcome Geoffrey Davies. Well, there you are, Geoffrey.
It's a great honour to be here, I must say. Actually, it's very strange because I recognise so many friends in the audience here tonight. It's absolutely super sitting here tonight. Because I think I know more people in Australia. I've been here 4 times, you know. I know more people sitting there tonight in the show business in Australia than I do in England, in fact.
Yes, well, we all have tons of time to go out and enjoy ourselves here in Australia. As a matter of fact, almost any night of the week you'll find us sitting around here at the Southern Cross.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it just happens by coincidence that once a year we just get together and do the Logies.
Will you invite me again next week?
Anytime. At one stage we would have invited you every year. We had some trouble this year because unfortunately we had a few stars from overseas who took ill.
Is that why we were invited?
No, not at all. No, you were invited because you were here. No, but because you were more than welcome. Like Robin, of course, this is not your first visit here. You were here for a telethon, weren't you?
Yes, I was here last Easter for a telethon. Mm-hmm. For Channel 7. It was Melbourne and Adelaide.
Oh, you can mention Channel 7, of course.
Yes, of course I can. Well, yes, that's what it was for. It was for the Children's Hospital.
That's right, which is a wonderful
And
appeal.
I did Melbourne and Adelaide. It was great fun.
I think it's only worthwhile that you should come over and do telethons because in the 40s, lots of food parcels went over there. Some of us. And if you don't believe us, you only have to watch the Sullivans now.
Well, from what's happening in England at the moment, I think you'll have to send food parcels out again.
No. We still love you. We've got now the State Awards for the most popular live shows to present, Jeff. And first up from Tasmania.
Oh, yes. Oh, hello.
Debbie Seckham, Geoffrey Davies.
Debbie, hello. Where do you live, Debbie?
Just in your room after the show. Special awards now for the best documentary script. No final contenders, an outright winner. It's been won by...
And the winner for Australians at War, Cull Cullen.
And to accept his own award, coming to the stage now is Fred Cull Cullen.
You're beautiful, mate. Go for your life, digger. You got it.
The man for whom this was named, a fellow named John Logie Baird, paid for his researches into early television by selling to the troops in the trenches in 1916 deodorant undersocks. That is a fact. He himself was excluded from military service because he was defective eyesight. It's a remarkable thing that the man who invented television was not only blind, but was obsessed with smelly feet. Nothing has changed.
Is Mark Holden.
Mark Holden, who's had a meteoric rise to fame in Australia, a recording artist, an actor in The Young Doctors, heading for a great career. Now the winner of the most popular teenage personality for 1976.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on your show, Bill. And just thank you to everybody who voted for this. I'm very proud. I really love this industry and I just hope I can be in it as long as Bert has. Thank you.
We now have the section for the most popular comedy.
Last of the Australians, the Nine Network.
Talk to Father about the weekend.
What?
Oh, yeah, Dad, about the weekend.
No, not now.
But I want to ask...
Get me my cigarettes.
The winner vote?
The Paul Hogan Show.
This is to be accepted by Paul Hogan himself and his producer and manager, John Cornell. I've announced you, John. Please come up. I've announced you.
Come on, John, up you come. I've announced you. Come on.
Evening, viewers. As you know, me and Strop are the producers, the writers and the stars of the Hogan Show. Which last year was on Channel 7. And this year... Mind you, this is a complete surprise that we're up here. For the first time in history, viewers, the Logies are running on time. I'll soon put a stop to that. Some of you may not know this, but me and Stropper was over in the United States and we've seen advanced episodes of Days of Our Lives. And I just want to say to Julie and Doug down there that good luck with the heart transplant and the wooden leg. I'd also like to take this opportunity to say to Bert up here that all is forgiven, mate. Now, you may not know this, viewers, but one Saturday arvo at the pictures many years ago, I went and saw His Majesty O'Keefe. And there was Bert sitting up there, and the chief of the natives challenged him by throwing a spear at him. And Bert did what he always does. You know, I thought it was so terrific that, you know, when the film ended, I went outside, and, you know, natives were at a sort of premium around the western suburbs of Sydney. And the best I could come up with was a big buff-headed Lebanese kid named Razor Blades Adad. So I did the... And he belted the living daylights out of me. And I've hated Bert ever since. Bert, all is forgiven, mate. And if you're ever doing a movie where you want someone to play a young brother...
Thanks, Hugs.
Paul Hogan and John Cornell.